Ellie escapes with the help of Lucy. Superman goes missing and John fills in while he's gone. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is the review of Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 9. So we start off this week's episode in the DOD. One of the girls that works there takes Sam Lane's badge and helps Lucy escape because she wants to save Anderson, and she thinks that Ellie is going to be able to do that. But I don't think that's what Ellie has in mind after Anderson took the necklace from her and then went through the portal. So I'm very interested to see where that leads. And so Superman, with his super hearing, finds out that Ellie has gone, escaped, and she's gone through the portal. So he goes to try to stop her, but finds out that she's already gone through. So he does like a spinning move where he kicks up a whole bunch of rocks and stuff and then flies through. And it's really cool looking too. It like his cape, everything starts to shred up because of the rocks and everything, and he flies right through the portal. Thought that was great. The visuals on that looked awesome. Again, very awesome for visuals for this whole both seasons, honestly. So while he's gone, John and Natalie rebuild John's suit, and he starts filling in for him while with different disasters and stuff around Smallville and kind of around the world in certain instances. And while all this is going on, Jordan is continuing his training with Sam, and he starts to play the superhero as well. Like, we see one scene where he goes in and saves Sarah's father. But then John is like, no, you need to get out of here. And then Lois finds out about it, and she confronts him. And she's like, you're not going to do this anymore. And probably one of the best lines in this whole episode is where Jordan turns around and he's like, yeah, I'm the one with superpowers, so you can't stop me. And he walks away, and Lois is like, what? I was floored. I was like, wow, that was awesome and crazy at the same time, because Jordan is literally trying to step up and help out, and he doesn't like the fact that, his mom's like, you're just a kid, and understandably, he is 15. But at the same time, he has superpowers. He's not an ordinary kid. Whether you want to try to treat him as one or not, he's not ordinary. And the whole thing was good. That was such a great part to this episode. And while Lana's, again, like all this is going on, while Lana's mayoral campaign is entering the home stretch, Natalie begins to resent her father for seemingly ignoring her as he focuses more on his superhero activities. Really what it is, it's more the fact that he is trying to move on from his Lois's death, his wife's death. And Natalie's very upset about that because he's kind of ignoring her, and he's ignoring the day on which she died. So, yeah, this whole thing is, very emotional for him, as we see later on when he does actually take the time to remember. So I thought that was really good as well. But honestly, the best scene out of this whole thing for me was when Lois finds out that John's girlfriend, Candace, is the one selling XK. Like, when she walks through the door, she's like, hello, Candace. But so serious, and it's just like, wow, it's like, ooh, sent shivers right up my spine. I was like, ooh. I was like, that was really good, because she's super mad about it. And, yeah, for me, that was the whole best scene, because I was just like, wow. Lois is being polite, but in that I don't like this polite way, so it was so good. And the cliffhanger of this episode actually was really good again. Really enjoyed it. We see the inverted John ominously declaring that Superman arrived on his world too late. And it hints at a perilous fate for the Man of Steel too. So I was kind of like, ooh, what's gonna happen here? What are we gonna see in this other world, you know? And how did he get through and get to be able to speak? Well, for him it would be backwards so we can understand it. You know what I mean? So I'm very interested to see all of that, and I'm very interested to see what the other John's gonna do when he meets himself. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. The acting, though, the effects in this whole series has been very good. Like, especially for a CW show, and I'm very like floored by it, and I don't understand why the other shows aren't getting as much attention. You know, and it's just, it blows my mind for this. Excuse me. But the acting in this one goes to Jordan. You know, he's trying to play superhero, and when he tells Lois that he's the one with superpowers again, I just was floored. It was so good. But also, there is a scene where he does have to save his grandfather and his mom, and she is really reluctant to have him do it. But when he comes in, he's just like so fast, he just watches. You know, he literally stands there and watches laser beams, you know, like heat vision basically, come out of this guy's eyes and go past him. And then he smiles and takes the guy out. So I was like, this is good. You know, this is him actually learning to control his powers without the help of like his Kryptonian grandparents, you know, which I thought was actually quite well done in this. You know, Superman had to go to the Fortress of Solitude, or in this series, the Cave of Solitude, and learn about his powers and how to control them before he could really go out into the world. And he did that at a young age. But Sam's been helping him train to be strong, how to use his powers, and when to use them, when not to use them. And it's been very interesting to see that, you know, from a human perspective versus going to his uncle's cave and going to his grandmother and having her help him out with training and things like that, you know. So I thought that was very good on top of all this. With Superman missing for a month and Inverted John showing up, what is going to happen to the Man of Steel? Can't wait to find out, to be honest with you. Is Allie in possession of the two pendants, or is it Anderson? Again, cannot wait to find out. This is going to be very good. These are shaping up to be two fantastic villains. Like Anderson with his hate for Superman, and Allie for wanting to, whatever it is. It's still really unclear what she wants to do. Like, if she's actually trying to merge everybody together and save them, or if she's just doing it for her own purposes of just becoming more powerful than anybody else and stuff, and, you know, ruling over people. So we don't really know what's going to happen at this point with her. But she's still a fantastic villain because of the fact that she can get people to do stuff, and they just don't even understand what's happening. Whether she's being, they're being manipulated or not. So this whole thing is going to be fantastic. I would give this episode at least an 8.5 out of 10. This was another good episode. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Take care for now, everyone.